If you could do one thing that just checks off all of these things, do you think it's worth doing? Probably. Like Alex Ramosi says, do 100 a day for 100 days. It's like, okay, Mr. Mosey, on it. The biggest thing that stops people from moving forward, including myself, is emotions. Really, we don't think there's enough time to do something every day, especially starting something new. It just throws off your entire routine. It's like takes so much time, and just the adjustment of figuring how to put this thing into your day without messing up the rest of the day, that alone takes time. Getting used to the thing takes time too. Getting good at the thing takes even more time. I know the videos I want to make. If you think about it, the only thing that's stopping us is having enough time to do everything. But the thing is, time doesn't change. Like, time stays the same. Your entire life, you have 24 hours a day. So the only thing that changes is the things that we do. So really, if I want to make any changes to my life, the only thing I can control, the only thing I can play around with is the things I do. It's not like I could magically wake up and get 26 hours. I know this because I've done this in multiple areas of my life. I used to have 12 hours of screen time. Now I'm on my phone less than 1 hour, and that is just me typing notes, like how many reps and how much weight I hit in the gym, just notes. That alone has freed up so much of my time. I just used to be on YouTube for 8 hours a day. Now I'm on YouTube for like 2 hours a day. And I only watch YouTube while I'm actually, working out, doing abs, cleaning, I'm not like the ultimate multitasking. I actually think there's a lot of benefit to single tasking. Like, everything you do is so much better when you do it just as a standalone. I think it just makes your experience of life enhanced. But I can also combine things. Like, if I'm gonna be just like watching videos, I'm also gonna be hitting some abs, because I've been slacking on my abs. I just haven't been training abs for like over 2 years. That is unacceptable. It is like hurting my gym performance. Like, my low back is like, oh man, just please train abs. I go and I bend over to do deadlifts, and my back is just like, please just hit some abs, man. Like, help me out. So ultimately, we gotta take care of ourselves. And we're like, where the F do I find the time to take care of myself? I understand, like, time is the bottleneck that everybody has. It's like the limit we all have. But still, there's guys like Alex Ramosi that are super successful, well-known, well-respected, like successful in multiple areas. And that's a thing you'll notice usually. Obviously exceptions. People that are successful are usually successful kind of across the board. Like, they usually do well in multiple things. And when I say successful, I don't mean just money. I just mean checking off their goals, like achieving the things they want to achieve. Like, right now, I'm not making any money doing these videos, but to me, I'm successful because I'm checking off the feeling. Like, I feel good doing this. I struggled with consistency in the gym because I wanted to get jacked or get girls or like lift numbers. Now I go because I cannot afford to not go. Like, it gives me so much joy to go to the gym. Like, it's my way of like dealing with stress and life, and just, it's like therapy. I cannot afford to not go. It's like sleep. I need to go. Like, I want to go. It's not even a need, like, oh, you have to. It's like, I will move other things out of my life to go to the gym, because, and I don't care if I don't get jacked or lift my numbers, because I'm mostly doing it for the mental. And it becomes like a child running, it's like, why does a child play? Because it's a child. So it's like, why do I go to the gym? It's like, because I'm me. So the easiest thing is to kind of like just change the person. Become the person who can achieve those goals, who can do the things you want to do. And I wanted to become a person who can make videos. And I'm following Alex Ramosi's 100 a day advice for like 100 minutes of content for 100 days. And this is day 11. I don't know if I'm going to make the full 100 days, but what I do know is that I could clearly make daily videos. And is it easy? No, but like, how many things in life are easy? So ultimately, even though it takes time, even though it's kind of like hard to get used to, and even though I'm kind of like sacrificing other things of my life, this really isn't a reason not to do something. Like, if you think about it, all the reasons not to do something are like, honestly, they kind of don't matter, because ultimately you could just do it anyways. Like, there's so many reasons not to play video games. Like, they're not real. They waste your time. You could be doing so many better things. We still play them. Why? Because it's fun. It's like, I just kind of have that same approach to real life, because I just took everything that I've learned from games and I like apply that to real life, because I understand games more. I just understand games more than life. And I just use what I've learned in games. And I find that helpful. And the point I'm making here is that everything takes time. Like, it's not like everything takes time. Even if you don't do anything, time is passing us anyway. It's like, you have 24 skill points a day. Like, 1 hour is 1 skill point. Where are you gonna put things? I've just been putting my skill points into this because I want to level up this skill. And now it's like, this is day 11. I truly believe that if you show up every day, it makes it easier to feel better about yourself. And feeling better about yourself is a prerequisite to actually doing the things that you want. Because you deserve to take care of yourself. You deserve to be well. But the reason we don't do that is because sometimes, let's be honest, sometimes we don't feel like taking care of ourselves. Sometimes we feel like we're a piece of shit and like we're not worth taking care of. And I've been there, and many of us have been there. And I realized that the only way to get out of that is to do things worth feeling good about. Is to become someone who does things they're proud of. Like, who cares? Like, we're not doing this for other people. Who cares how much you lift? Who cares how many views the videos get? We're doing this because of the feeling. The feeling is the success. The feeling is the reward. Like, a game isn't real. Like, nothing happens if you take a quest in a game, but you feel good. Nothing happens if I make this video, maybe, but I feel good. And the chance of helping someone, that is such an infinite reward. Like, there's so much more upside to doing this. How do I phrase this? There's something to trying your best and just putting in your best effort. It allows me to feel good, and it allows me to keep doing something even though it probably there's no external reward. Like, I'm not doing this to make money or succeed or anything. It's like, this is gonna help probably. But the thing I'm getting right now is the feeling. Why am I telling you all this? Because it is hard to sustain something, especially hard to start something without getting any rewards. And you're not gonna get rewards for a long time, probably. Don't know how long, could be 2 weeks, but still, compared to a video game when you could level up in 2 minutes, 2 weeks could be a long time. So the only way to do something would be to actually enjoy doing it. Like, shocker, I know. I've always kind of struggled to enjoy the present. Just never really something I was able to do. I was always like looking forward to something or being like, oh, it will be better when this happens. That was just because I was really I didn't know any better. I've tried to like feel good about myself. Doing things is even better. And then the external reward doesn't matter as much, because if you can get reward right now, you don't really need to wait. You don't have to wait for the long-term reward. And this is what everybody would say, yeah, you gotta wait, you gotta delay gratification. I've been a master of delayed gratification my entire life. Like, never spend money. I haven't bought any new clothes in like 2 years. Like, I'm just wearing the oldest clothes. All my shirts have like holes in them. And I don't think that's it. I don't think that's the secret. I don't think putting things away like is the secret. I don't think that's it. Why not learn to enjoy things right now? I think the better way is to just find a way to feel good right now. Why not? Like, this is my thing. I like to find a way to do both. If there's a way to do both, I'm gonna find it. And I think there is. There has to be. Why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't you be able to get the bigger reward long term, but also the reward here? A game combines the two. A game gives you instant reward, just like for killing something, for going on a quest, doing something. A game has like very quick reinforcement schedule. But you also have like a long-term reinforcement schedule. Like, you could see yourself rise through the ranks. You could see yourself leveling up. You could see yourself get stronger and become like respected in the game. Why wouldn't we be able to use the same mechanism in real life? So the thing I'm obsessed with is finding ways to find enjoyment in just doing the thing. I found that is the best thing you can do. It's not only a productivity hack. It's not only a get successful hack. It is a mental health hack. If you could do one thing that just checks off all of these things, do you think it's worth doing? Probably. This for me is enjoyable. Whether I post or not, whether somebody views this or not, it's like, that is enough reward for me to keep doing this. That's all I'm trying to say. And if we don't do something, it's usually because we lack that reward. Like, I was consistent for like a year in the gym, and then I stopped because my goal was to get jacked, which decent goal, I know, but compared to shallow goals like get laid and all that, getting jacked is a decentable goal. Like, but still, the reason why I'm basically consistent in the gym now is because I don't do it to get jacked. I do it because it feels good, and I do it because it's enjoyable. I do it because it's like it relieves me from all the stress of life. It's like working out feels like a deep breath to me. It's like meditation. It's like shrugging off everything negative. It's like cleansing your mind. How else do I, like, it is way easier for me. It's not like I cannot find time to work out. No, I will find time to work out because I need to. And it's not need like you have to. It's like I need to do this thing. Like I need to eat. Like I need to sleep because I need to feel good. And as you can tell, I'm not jacked. Like I'm not jacked. Like I don't look like a lift. I uploaded a video last night of me maxing out a rowing machine, and somebody said, high weight, no muscle. And I'm like, I know, I agree. Like, I know that. I definitely want to change that because I don't want to look like this. Yes, I want to be in shape, but the consistency actually comes from feeling good. I don't know why you would want to do something every day if you hate it. You could. I've done it. But it doesn't feel good. Why would we not want it to feel good? Like, is there a reason why we would want something that we're going to do for the rest of our lives to feel bad? I don't think there's a good enough reason. I think we can do both. I think, look at games. Games are perfect. And I use games so much in my life. It's like, games have a short-term reward, which is you level up, you make money. Like, you kill this mob, you get XP and you get gold. Like, super short, quick reinforcement. But you also level up. You also go through the ranks. You like become known. You become respected. Like, you're able to go into dungeons and like get loot. Like, you become a part of a guild. And it's like, there's a much more long-term reason to play the game. But it's still enjoyable in the day. Like, yes, there's a grind from like level 20, 30, 40. There's such a grind there. It's like annoying. And I'm comparing this, like me making these first videos, to that grind of like level 20 to 30 where you're just killing mobs, you don't know really what you're doing. I used to play a certain game, which is a ripoff from World of Warcraft. I got so hooked on this thing. I played so much. I leveled up my character to the max. I got like purple gear. It was plus 10. Then they made an update that made it plus 12. So I was like full plus 12. The strongest weapon. And then I moved to specifically got like, they released a new weapon, which is like an even higher level. I got that thing too. And I just maxed out. And I just kept maxing out different. There was like 5 classes. So after maxing out my main class, I just maxed out all the others. The reason I'm telling you this is because I just love the game so much. I just wanted to keep playing it. And basically the way I maxed out this game and like got really far ahead is I played around with things. Like I messed around and just tested like how much XP does this mob give me. And I would like see if I kill these mobs for 10 minutes without picking up the gold, it gives me this much XP. Then I would just like go all around the map, find the most optimal mob, and I would just like go ham on these things. And I would have basically no money because I wasn't picking them up. And I would just get the money from the quests. And everybody was laughing at me. But like I sacrificed getting the money to just like level up. And then I started going to caves and like dungeons and like I started getting loot. And that's how I started making money. But the thing I'm saying is I found a way to move faster. And those things of like, that just like optimizing things and metrics, that really, I don't know why, it's just really exciting about me. I love numbers and I just love seeing numbers go up. So I'm just applying this here. Like YouTube, if you think about it, like social media, anything in life, this is basically a game. Like, I'm just optimizing numbers. This is my grind right now. This is me grinding out, figuring out how to make good videos. This is me figuring out which is the best mob to level up on. That's basically it. That's how I approach everything. I always think there's a way to do both. I always think there's a way to have fun and get results. I don't think you just have to be like, you gotta show up every day, even if you don't feel like it. Yes, true. I agree. I do it, yeah. But I just can't help but think that there's a better way. I just want to work and see how much money I can make, see how much impact I can have, see how much people I can help, see how much I can progress my life. So I decided it's like time to actually maybe start doing the things, and if they suck, I believe in my ability to make them not suck. Here's the thing, if something sucks, do you think there's something within you that you could do to make it suck a little bit less? Probably. We've all had jobs that are not fun. School isn't fun. But there's always a way to make it a little bit more fun. Or maybe even way more fun. That's where I'm putting my effort in. Because it's not like, if you make it fun, if you make it easy, then you're kind of set to succeed. And I've learned this because I'm coaching the new recruits on my job. And the best way to teach someone something is, first of all, not make them feel stupid and actually let them discover things on their own. Like, I'll just explain something once, show it, demonstrate, and then I let them show it back to me. And they ask me questions. But sometimes I'll just leave them think for 5 minutes. I'm not like, yeah, this is what you do. I need to get them thinking. You need to let people think. You need to let people figure out some stuff. You need to let them come to the answer themselves. That's how they're gonna remember the answer. The reason I'm telling you this is because I wasn't doing this for myself. I wasn't patient with myself. I was like, you should figure this out. It's like, slow down. If this thing works for other people, it's probably gonna work for me. So I literally started treating myself as another person. But basically, I kind of let myself figure things out. And when I figure out something that works, that's when I kind of go ham into it. I haven't figured out exactly what's the best videos to make and what is the optimal, how exactly to combine making videos in my current routine. But I'm completely confident I'm going to figure it out. And when I figure it out, And I have a lot of stuff coming out on how I was able to free up 12 hours a day from reducing my screen time. I went from 8 hours on YouTube to down 6 hours while I sold all my stuff and while I live alone. And I'm doing all these things basically to make it easier for me to be a better person. And this entire year, I'm just taking advice from millionaires. Like Alex from Mosey says, do 100 a day. For 100 days, it's like, okay, Mr. Mosey, on it. I'm gonna do it. If I don't do it, there's always 100 days more to try. Boom. And listen, if you do something for 100 days and you miss one day, you still did 100 days. It's like, bro, you did 0 days last year. So consistency and improvement isn't on a month-to-month basis. It's on a year-to-year basis. Sometimes it's on a couple years basis. And the things that excite me now are not video games. It's not getting drunk and going out. It's actually something that I've always wanted to do, which is to just spend a year where the only focus I have is achieving my goals and just putting effort into the things I want to put effort into. Just be able to go up to the end of the year and just think, I kind of did my best, no regrets. And this entire year, I'm going to be following millionaire advice. And the reason I'm going to do it is because what else am I going to do? The same thing from last year? It's I don't think so.